Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn. In about 15 minutes, we'll be spending some time with Terry Gray, the CEO and founder of Greensurance, alternative health insurance, why we need it, and what's new with the company. It's an update. We talked to Carrie a couple of years ago here at Late Night Health, and they're now providing service. We'll find out more about that in about 15 minutes. Now we continue our conversation with our brand new friend, Sherry Torkos. She's a holistic pharmacist and author of more than a dozen books. I think it's 18 to be exact. And we're going to talk about superfoods to supercharge your fall. I have a question about cranberries, because cranberries, Thanksgiving, cranberries. I'm assuming that in Canada you get ocean spray cranberry juice as well as we do here. We do, yes. Right?
That's a big part of the fall festivities. Our Thanksgiving happens a little bit earlier than yours in October. But yeah, we're starting to see a lot of cranberry products on the shelves and lots of health benefits when it comes to cranberries.
But shouldn't I eat them raw? I mean, they're very tart raw. But
they are tart, and it's very difficult. Have you ever tried pure cranberry juice, not the cocktail?
Yes, you can't drink it.
You can't drink it. It needs a sweetener, and unfortunately, there is a lot of sugar in cranberry juice. It's shocking, actually, if you look at how much sugar, depending on the size bottle of juice that you get. But even some of the single serving sizes have, I think it's 10 to 14 teaspoons of sugar.
Oh my, that's more than
10 to 14 teaspoons of sugar. So that's not so great. I mean, what's wonderful about cranberries is the red pigment. They're plant chemicals, anthocyanidins, which impart a lot of health benefits. And for women, we've always been told for decades, drink cranberry juice. It's great for your bladder. It helps to protect against bladder infections, which are actually the second most common infection that women get. Men get them as well, especially as men get older, over age 60. If you have enlarged prostate, that can increase your likelihood. But yeah, cranberries do help to protect against bladder infection. It's not folklore. There's actually been research to show that the compounds that are in cranberry actually change the structure of the ecoli bacteria. And the ecoli bacteria, that's the most prevalent type of bacteria that causes bladder infections. Mm-hmm. So the cranberry actually morphs the bacteria, so the bacteria can't stick to your bladder wall. And thus, if you drink the cranberry or eat the cranberry or have the supplements regularly, it can help protect against bladder infections. And what I found very fascinating is there's actually been head-to-head trials comparing certain types of cranberry to prescription antibiotics for prevention of infection.
For the UTIs.
And that's a huge thing because, again, second most common infection in women, cause of lost work days, school days, etc. Especially women in the ages 20 and up are more prone to UTIs. But yeah, taking cranberry, really the best way to get the consistent amount is to take a supplement. There's a concentrated cranberry supplement called CranMax. That's just the ingredient name. It's sold under a variety of brands. I think Natrol and Shifts, and even Walgreens has it. But what you want to look for on the label is CranMax, because that's the one that's been studied head-to-head against antibiotics, even against pure cranberry juice, and found to be very effective in preventing bladder infections, UTIs.
In speaking with a urologist who practices an integrative approach, he told me that cranberries can, in some instances, cranberry supplements can actually cause irritation in the urinary tract system.
That they can cause irritation. Now, that's surprising to me. I have not heard that, and I'm pretty familiar with the recent evidence on cranberry. Even for people that are prone to have kidney and bladder problems, what I have seen is that the evidence is very favorable for cranberry, very safe and very effective.
Right.
Now, I would wonder about high amounts of juice. There at the studies that when they looked at cranberry juice for prevention, the cocktail, not the pure juice, the studies were kind of mixed. Some of them did not show a clear benefit, and it's thought that in the juice cocktail, you're really not getting a lot of the active compounds. You're getting a lot of sugar as well, which can affect the immune system and You're just not good for
and
overall
that
health.
can cause inflammation. Sugar can cause inflammation.
Yeah, and inflammation. So my advice would be for anybody that gets bladder infections, if you get them a couple of times a year, it's a really good idea to consider something for prevention. I would go with the concentrated, the Cranmax. Now, cranberries as the berry, as an alternative sweetener, you could put a little agave or some stevia, something like that on top of them. Dried cranberries, they also have some sugar, but not as much as you'd be getting in some of the
Dried
other
cranberries
forms.
I like a lot. You can put that in a chicken salad.
Yeah, oh yeah, cranberries are great in a broccoli salad, a chicken salad. There's a lot of you can sneak them into different recipes to add a little bit of sweetness and also a little bit of tart flavor.
You're going to have to come back just before our Thanksgiving, okay?
I would love to.
And we'll talk about cranberries and pumpkin. I'm going to talk about pumpkin because it's not my favorite vegetable, other than in a pie. But again, there's that sugar problem, and then we'll also have to talk about walnuts. So maybe in a month or so we'll have you back. How's that sound?
That sounds great. I'd love to. All
right, good. Our guest, Sherry Torkos, and Holistic Pharmacist. If you want information, go to latenighthealth.com. Look under S for Sherry under the guest tab. There'll be a beautiful picture and a link to her website as well. Sherry, thanks a lot, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks so much, Mark. It was my pleasure.
Okay, mine too. Look forward to having you in studio. Okay, coming up next, we're going to talk about insurance, but we're going to talk about a good kind of insurance. I'm Mark Alyn. Don't go away.